It's Angels versus Dodgers back in 2014. 34-year-old Albert Pujols and his team are in the playoff hunt, but they are taking on 23-year-old Yasiel Puig, who just made his first All-Star game. He has been absolutely dominant this year, as we can see from these stats here, has absolutely taken the league by storm, but he's also been pretty flashy and controversial. Just a month or two ago, he got into this shouting match with Madison Bumgarner after Puig pimped one of his home runs. So Puig has been a very exciting player, but veterans can tend to get a little frustrated by him. And we're going to see that right away here in the first inning. Puig is going to get into this routine ground out. We can see he gets tangled up with Pujols over at first base. Pujols is in a little bit of pain. And as we can see from the replay here, this is just weird. Not sure what happened, but Pujols is a little frustrated. He's like, come on, dude, what are you doing? So just a few innings later, the Angels are up to bat and Eric Aybar is going to get on first base. Then David Freese is going to hit this fly ball out to Puig, who spins and throws the ball back to first base. Aybar gets there, but look at Puig. He is wagging his finger at Aybar. He's like, hey, don't even try to take second base on me. I'm Yasiel Puig. And then we can see the response from Aybar here. He's like, hey, I'll go anytime I want, dude. So this is already a classic Yasiel Puig game. We'll fast forward now to the 8th inning. Albert Pujols is up and he is going to lead off with this single. So Pujols is aboard. And I'm sure you can guess that Pujols is hardly a base running threat at this point in his career. We can see here at this point in the season, he's the 7th worst base running value in the league. So nobody's too worried about Pujols making a move right here. But Pujols is on first and he is still thinking about those earlier plays with Puig. And he's like, if I get a chance, I'm going to do something. So next up is Josh Hamilton, who's going to line this ball out to center field. And Puig is going to catch it lazily. But there goes Pujols. He's taking off for second base and he's going to get there easily. What a move by Albert. And now look out at Puig. He's like, yup, I definitely just messed up there. Yeah, that was bad. And we can see Albert on second base like, yeah, don't you dare do that ever again. Look at how Puig caught it out there. He's just hot dogging it. He was thinking Pujols would never go. Pujols is watching the whole thing and he's like, oh, this is the perfect opportunity. Boom, he takes off and he gets into second base easily. So we can see Puig learns this lesson right away. On the very next at-bat, Aybar's going to fly out to Puig and look at him hustling to get the ball here. He spins like he's ready to throw. He even gestures to Pujols here like, hey, go ahead and try to take third. But Pujols is going to have the last laugh here between innings. We can see him talking smack to Puig out there. He's really enjoying reenacting what happened. He's talking to Hamilton about it. He's talking to Trout about it. He's just really enjoying himself. And after the game, Puig surprisingly admitted that he messed up. He said, yeah, it did bother me that Pujols got to second base there, but he did his job. He did what he should have. He said, I was upset with myself, but it was a great play by Albert. And I think my favorite thing about all this is that the next time they played each other, before the game, Puig seeks out Pujols during batting practice and asks him if he's willing to take a picture with his mom, which Pujols says, of course I'm happy to do that. Pujols gives his mom a hug, takes the picture, and I love that the first thing Pujols says to Puig's mom is, hey, your son's a little crazy. Pujols then even goes and gets Mike Trout to stop by and also take a picture with Puig's mom. So that is just a really classy moment. And it's a great teaching moment by Pujols here. And Puig definitely learned to respect him a little bit more after that play.